But what we need to talk to Merce about now is what happened at the Emirates today.
Arsenal's Champions League night against Atletico Madrid ended in outrage, disbelief, and fury as VAR denied what looked like one of the clearest penalties of the season. It was the moment that turned an intense battle into a night of heartbreak for the Gunners. Victor Gyökeres was brought down by Koch inside the box, yet somehow, the officials saw nothing wrong. The decision left the Emirates crowd seething and millions of fans around the world asking the same question: how could VAR possibly miss that? The drama unfolded midway through the second half when Arsenal were pressing hard for a winner. The atmosphere inside the Emirates was electric, with fans roaring behind every attack. Bukayo Saka, dangerous as ever on the right, slipped a clever ball through to Victor Gyökeres, who burst into the penalty area with a perfect first touch. Just as he prepared to shoot, Atletico captain Koch lunged in from behind his boot, clipping Gyökeres' ankle and sending the striker crashing to the ground. The reaction was instant. Arsenal players raised their hands, screaming for a penalty. Gyökeres lay on the turf clutching his leg, while Mikel Arteta erupted on the sidelines, shouting for VAR to intervene. The replay on the big screen left no room for doubt. There was clear contact. You could see Koch's studs connect with Gyökeres' right leg before the ball was even touched. The Emirates crowd chanted penalty, penalty, as the referee signaled for the VAR check. But then, after a long delay and tense silence, the decision came through: no penalty. The referee gestured for play to continue. The reaction was explosive. The crowd booed loudly, the Arsenal bench looked stunned, and Arteta threw his hands in disbelief. It felt like a robbery, one that would cost Arsenal dearly. Minutes later, the nightmare deepened. Atletico Madrid broke away on the counter, and Antoine Griezmann slipped a perfect pass to Alvaro Morata, who calmly slotted the ball past David Raya. The home crowd was silenced. Arsenal had gone from potentially taking the lead to falling behind, all because of one shocking officiating failure. Social media immediately exploded. Within minutes, VAR and Arsenal robbed were trending worldwide. Fans posted clips of the incident from every angle, all showing the same thing: Koch clearly fouling Gyökeres. If this isn't a penalty, then football is finished, one fan wrote. Another said, they talk about fair play, but this was robbery on live TV. Even neutrals were stunned, admitting Arsenal had been cheated out of a clear decision. Pundits across Europe joined the outrage. Arsenal legend Thierry Henry, analyzing the incident live, looked furious. "You can't defend that," he said. "It's a foul, plain and simple. Koch doesn't touch the ball, he catches Gyökeres. It's the kind of challenge VAR was made for, yet they still ignored it. What's the point of technology if it can't fix something this obvious?" After the game, Mikel Arteta was still fuming. In his post-match interview, he tried to stay composed but couldn't hide his anger. "Everyone saw what happened," he said. "It's unacceptable. Victor was fouled. We have VAR, we have replays, and somehow they still get it wrong. It's not just a mistake, it's a failure. My players gave everything tonight, and they deserved better." Victor Gyökeres himself spoke briefly after the match. He looked calm but disappointed. "I felt the contact," he said. "I tried to stay on my feet, but he kicked my leg. I thought it would be checked and given, but it didn't happen. That's football, I guess. It's hard to take, especially in a big game like this." Atletico Madrid boss Diego Simeone, as usual, played it cool. When asked if he thought it was a penalty, he smiled and said, "The referee made his decision. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes not." His answer only made Arsenal fans angrier. In the aftermath, Fans have been calling for UEFA to release the VAR audio from the review, demanding transparency about how such a decision was reached. Many believe Arsenal were robbed in plain sight and that the system meant to bring fairness is now doing the opposite. Football analysts have echoed those sentiments, warning that incidents like this destroy fans' trust in officiating. Despite the injustice, Arsenal's performance was one of heart, fight, and determination. The Gunners dominated possession, created more chances, and played with intensity from the first whistle. Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Declan Rice all impressed, while Gyökeres continued to show why he is one of Europe's most dangerous forwards. The only thing missing was justice, and that missing call changed everything. As fans filed out of the Emirates, their frustration was palpable. Many couldn't believe how such a clear foul went unpunished in a game of this magnitude. "We were robbed," one fan said. "This is why people don't trust VAR anymore. It's ruining the game." Another added, "We outplayed them, we deserved the win. But when the officials don't do their job, what can you do?" This wasn't the first time Arsenal have suffered at the hands of controversial officiating, and sadly, it likely won't be the last. But what makes this sting worse is how clear the decision was. Technology, slow motion replays, multiple camera angles, and yet, no justice. It's moments like this that make fans wonder whether VAR is truly about fairness or just another tool that fails when it matters most. For Arsenal, the focus will now turn to the next game, but this night will linger. It was more than just a defeat, it was a lesson in frustration, a painful reminder that even in the modern era of technology and precision, football can still be cruelly unfair. As Mikel Arteta said afterward, "We can't change it now. We just have to move on and keep fighting." But deep down, every Arsenal supporter knows this night won't be forgotten anytime soon. The image of Gyökeres being tripped, the referee waving play on, and VAR turning a blind eye will live long in the memory, a symbol of how justice in football can still be denied, even when the truth is right there on the screen. And as the final whistle faded into the cold London air, one truth echoed louder than any chant: Arsenal were robbed not by Atletico Madrid, but by VAR itself.